I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Live long. And 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory.
Today,
Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
Resistance is futile. Warning, ship is under attack.
The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
keep firing!
This is the time we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You'll know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. It doesn't matter if it's exactly right. The time stream will work itself out. Just make sure you give yourself this. It's our best hope for the future of the galaxy. You'll return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
Welcome to Star Trek Online. Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects. People you can interact with have icons above their heads. Press the X button to talk with them.
Finally! I was beginning to think you forgot what today. Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get? Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tyrell. She wanted to talk to you.
Greetings. It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
There you are! Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up. Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name? Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me. You're going to have to ask him.
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press the X button to interact with the doorbell to notify Captain Taggart of your presence.
Come. Cadet, I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed. I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program. I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions. I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up. Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday.
I'll tell Flores to meet you outside. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up? You never did that? I thought you were Miss Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program. Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up. Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship. Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them. I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
To sprint, press and hold the left stick while moving.
Last one of the console buys the first round tonight. Setting up the training program now. I hope Holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck. Shoot stuff, don't die. Pretty basic, really. It's standard stuff. The program runs a variation on Mako assault training. The last time I tried to give someone a little help, I ended up on academic probation for the rest of the year. I'm not saying I haven't learned a few tricks since then, though. Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
Automatically equipped. Move to the center of the room. Press the R2 button to fire your weapon in combat. While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available. You are now a Delta recruit. You have a unique trait that gives bonus dilithium ore to you and your teammates. Hold the triangle button to holster and draw your weapon.
Well done, Cadet. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory. Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations. Yes, you should be proud of your accomplishments here, Cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
Don't let it go to your head, buddy. First officer, way to go! Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted. You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Okay, all of the senior staff is waiting by the bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment and all. So, I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming. Make Devrel cry. This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Oh, look at that. The USS Vesta, first of her class. She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday. But here's our ship. Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft, average speed, warp 5 point nothing. She's a tough little ship, though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge. going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Name and position? I have your record right here. Welcome aboard. Captain Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use a turbolift in the nearby quarter. It will take you directly there.
Welcome to the bridge, number one. Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that. I always liked it. As my number one, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation. But first, we need to get out of dry dock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors, then disable the tractor moorings.
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number one.
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
Very good, number one. Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse. Just checking to see if you were paying attention, number one. Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
To sit, press the X button while targeting the chair you wish to sit in.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Course lead in, sir.
Engage.
Distress call from the SS Breakeven. Their warp core has failed, and they require immediate assistance.
Let them know we're on our way. Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes. They are not responding to our pleas.
Keep trying, Travell. Their long-range comms might be down.
Number one, let's discuss the situation.
An unexpected situation, number one. But such things come with the job. What do you think we should do?
Absolutely not. We're the closest ship to the break-even, so it's our duty to assist.
Indeed. We also don't know what led to this situation either. It could have been an accident, or the results of an attack. What do you advise?
Raising the shields does seem to be a reasonable precaution.
Indeed. Yellow alert. Raise shields. Number one, I'd like you to oversee the rescue effort once we arrive.
Still no response from the break-even, Captain.
Scan them. Maybe they're unable to respond to our signal.
Captain, our shields are collapsing.
Flores, return fire. Pattern Delta Sierra 9.
Well, there go the shields. Not good. Engineering to bridge.
Go ahead, engineering.
Sir, a mortar here. We need help.
Right. Number one, I want you to go to main engineering and lead the security team efforts there. Get those Borg off my ship. Sorry for the emergency stop, number one, but there's a problem in the transporter room. The Borg are trying to take it over, most likely to prevent us from using site-to-site transports within the ship.
Security field failing on decks 8 and 10.
Head to the armory near your position. Arm yourself and any security officers you find on the way. Once you're armed, I need you to go to the transporter room and secure it as soon as possible. We're holding our own so far, number one, but our success depends on securing the ship. Do what you can to get the Borg out of critical areas.
Borg forces detected on decks 3, 5, and 9.
You need to unlock the armory.
Sir, over here! Life support.
Enter the command code.
Deck 4.
We should grab rifles to fight off the Borg.
Security field failing on decks 8 and 10.
Go to the armory locker in this room and interact with it to get a better weapon. You need to equip your phaser rifle. To do so, press the Options button and select the Captain option under the Ship and Crew heading. This is your character. Here, select the item in the list. You can...
Status very well. We're reading Borg life signs in your area.
Life support failing on deck 4. Damage control teams to deck 7. Intruder alert on deck 11. Warning, hull breach detected on deck 6. Damage control teams to deck 7. Hangar Bay 1 has been compromised.
An object has dropped for you. Move near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory.
Intruder alert on deck 11. Security to engineering. Code red. Damage control teams to deck 7.
Help me.
Hangar Bay 1 has been compromised.
Thanks. You saved me from a fate worse than
Life
death.
support failing on deck 4.
I'll get back to manning the transporters. That's going to be a problem. We took some hard hits in the initial salvo, and there are hull breaches in the corridor. I don't think you can make it there. We still have main power, so yes, I think I can.
Borg forces detected
Get on the
deck
transporter pad and I'll beam you
5
there.
and 9. Security to engineering. Code red. Borg.
Your timing is fortuitous, sir. We are making a push to retake main engineering.
Press the right stick to crouch. Crouching gives a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks.
Life support failing on deck 4. 5, and 9.
Oh, okay. I've got an idea. I saw this in a Starfleet history sim, so I'm pretty sure it'll work. I need you to prepare the plasma coolant for emergency release. Any riskier than standing around while the Borg send over more drones? I don't think so. Hurry, I do not want to be assimilated. No, thank you.
Security Engineering. Code Red.
Not good. Not good. We need to go now. Quick, release the plasma coolant. It worked! Data, you mad android genius! It actually worked! I love you. Bet you're glad I was paying attention in history class that day. That plasma coolant really did a number on the Borg. He won't be coming back here anytime soon. That's good. That's very, very good.
Life support failing on deck 4.
Number 1, we've got injured up here and the Borg could send a boarding party at any time. I need you back on the bridge.
Intruder alert on deck 11.
Go. See to the bridge. We will secure main engineering.
Security field failing on decks 8 and 10. Warning. Hull breach detected on deck 6.
The bridge is secure. For now. Help the others back onto their feet, Number 1. We may have more unwanted guests before too long.
I owe you. Both of you. Thanks.
You have my gratitude.
Nice work, Number 1. Looks like that phaser training paid off.
Captain, look out!
Captain, the Borg vessel has gone to warp and left the system. Based on the amount of damage they sustained, it is logical to assume they disengaged in order to regenerate safely.
We survived, but the Captain Taggart knew what would happen, and he gave the order anyway. The ultimate sacrifice.
Alyssa Flores is now your bridge officer. Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you
All
on
decks
away
reporting in,
missions on
sir.
the ground.
We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
Hailing the break-even now, Captain. No response, Captain. I suggest that we move closer for a short-range scan.
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed. Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Helm, full stop. I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible for adjusting the speed of the ship.
Position yourself near the ship and press F to interact with it.
No life forms detected. The ship is broadcasting its distress signal via automation. I suggest that we remotely order the break-even's computer to cease the distress signal.
I put together a damage report, Captain, and it's not good. Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged beyond repair. Not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite a beating, but we took too much damage in main engineering. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short 3 injectors. Without them, it's gonna work.
There was a battle here recently between Starfleet and Klingon forces, and the amount of wreckage present is considerable. Despite the dangers involved, the salvage opportunities attract the crews of civilian vessels, like the Break-Even. Logic suggests that we may discover similar opportunities for salvage here. I recommend scanning the debris field. Some of the derelicts present may contain intact plasma.
I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby. Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
Press the R2 button to fire energy weapons. An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item to automatically loot it.
Plasma injectors will do the trick, sir. Gorgeous technology. Type R, if I had to guess. 3.7 liter flow with shielded reservoirs and a drop flow induction coil converter, and I'll get everything installed as soon as I can, Captain. Just remember, safety comes first. After all, we don't want to blow up the minute we hit warp 1.
Unfortunately so, Captain. We are still unable to send a distress signal. There are several operational Starfleet comm satellites near our position. My preliminary attempts to use them to send a distress signal were not successful. A sensor scan revealed the presence of Borg technology in each satellite, and that they are the source of the jamming signal. Since time is a factor, the most expedient solution to the problem is...
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your laser beams to shoot it into target shields have failed.
communications are operational, sir. Shall I send the distress signal? Captain, the Borg ship sustained damage in our encounter and is likely to be leaking plasma until they have an opportunity to regenerate. We might be able to use that plasma to find them. Understood. Fortunately, our sensors are sufficient to the task of following the trace plasma signature. Now enhancing the plasma trail imaging, the recolored visual should appear on our mapping system.
It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Hold up on the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Multiple Borg vessels on sensors. These codes do not appear to be shielded.
Press the circle button to activate high-yield torpedo. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack. Your ship is out. This is the fire zone. Fire ready.
Captain, the Borg have adapted. These vessels possess shields.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Incoming transmission, sir. It is from Starfleet.
This is Captain Nog of the USS Chimera. Do you require assistance? Pretty bold move to come this far into Federation territory. Where is Captain Taggart? I see. And you're the acting captain. Right. Well done, Cadet. Looks like your ship is in need of repairs. Set a course for our position. Chimera out.
Another Borg sphere is attacking.
This is Admiral Janeway. Looks like you're having a little more trouble. Let's see what we can do about that. We've got our work cut out for us. Cadet, where's your captain? Assimilation isn't a fate that anyone should suffer. And I hesitate to think about what the Borg would do with a captive Starfleet captain. They must have taken him for a reason. Otherwise, they wouldn't have left without assimilating your entire crew. Agreed. We'll do everything we can to bring your captain home, Cadet. I don't like the sound of that at all. We need to get to the Pollux system and help the Khitomer before it's too late. Indeed it does. I'll need all the help I can get with this situation. Consider this a field promotion.
We've arrived in the Pollux system, Captain. I have the Khitomer on sensors. She's taken heavy damage and is not responding to our hails. Your orders?